Hello and welcome to this MantaPro tutorial video. In this tutorial, we are going to be going over how to use the Quick Setup system to create quick setup presets. The Quick Setup system allows us to add a preset simulation, which is especially useful if you find yourself building the same base over and over again. Here I have a quick simulation I created. To begin, I'm going to go through and name all of our objects. You don't have to do this, but it will make things easier. You can just go through the lists and find them. The next thing we want to do is make sure that all of the simulation objects are in the same collection. As you can see, they're in the collection called My Simulation. And now that that's done, we can head down to the Presets tab. And under Presets, we can set the collection to My Simulation, and then we're going to want to set the category. We have liquid, gas, and other. Because this is a liquid simulation, we're going to select liquid. If this maybe had both or was different, you could select other. We also have the index. If we go down here and open the view panel, you can see what we have installed and their index in front of them. This will give the one we're creating an index of 4, so it will appear after the bottom one, which is fine. We also have the name for the preset. We'll call this Wave. Next we have the Use Materials. This will automatically add the default materials to whatever domain you have. We also have Add Particles, which will automatically add the particle collection to the scene. We can leave those the same. And then we have the Use All Defaults and all of the defaults. These will determine which defaults are applied that are set in the user preferences. By default, all but the gas flow type are set. You can quickly turn them on or off by using that, by pressing the Use All Defaults button. These all look good. So now we are going to press the Save Preset. And now we can see that Wave Liquid appeared down there. If we go to the Remove tab, we can see we have Wave, and if we wanted to remove it, we could click that button. So now that we have that saved, I'm going to go File, New, General. Not going to save that. Head over to the MantaPro tab, and then if we go Quick Setup, we can see we have Wave. We can click it, and then we can play the simulation. And we can see we have it here now. One important thing to note is whenever you're updating MantaPro, you're going to want to make sure you export all of your custom simulations. Exporting them is simple. You can just select Export. I'm going to export them to my Downloads folder. And then you can just name what you want the file to be called. By default, it's MantaPro Quick Setup. Then you will select Export. And then it successfully exported the preset. And now, if we remove it, and when you remove it, it pops up this confirmation box asking if you're sure you want to remove it, and that also this action is permanent and cannot be undone, which is very important to know. And now the export button is gone, but we can import. And we are actually, before we import our custom one, we have the bonus quick setup pack, which comes default with MantaPro. This is version 1.2, and we can import that, and as you can see, we have all of these. And if we go to the quick setup, you can see we have all of these other ones. And if we go down, you can see them. I'm going to now import the one we just made. And now you can see we also have River. And if we go to the view, you can see that now both River and Wave have the same index. MantaPro will now use the alphabetical order of the name to determine the order that they are displayed. And because R comes before W, the River liquid will be shown first. That is important to know if you have two simulations with the same index. That is pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.